And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet your teacher will not hide himself any more, but your eyes shall see your teacher, and your ears shall hear a word behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it."
Now, some of you may remember that we have a family vision statement, a succinct way of saying how we see the world. It says that we see people who are lost and hurting, who can only be found and healed through a relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Now, that's the way we see the whole world. But the question we've been asking ourselves is, how can we find the lost and heal the brokenhearted in Kadiolo? Through prayerful reflection and godly advice from other people, we've refined our vision. Our vision is to do evangelism and discipleship in the outlying villages around our hometown of Kadiolo. Now, we want to show you what this vision looks like, but honestly, first, we want to tell you what it doesn't look like. You see, the most important lessons of our first term taught us what to avoid to do ministry well in Kadiolo. So let me share 3 ways that we ministered in our first term and why God is leading us to avoid those in the future. So we were significantly invested in our church. We were deeply engaged with the drama team, and we tried lots of different projects that people suggested with the goal of learning from those experiences. Through our investment in the church, we learned that the people and their leaders were unwilling to follow Scripture and do the hard work of getting out from underneath the leadership of a proud pastor who quenched the Spirit. So God's leading us to work parallel to that church until they biblically address those leadership problems. We learned about the deep and complicated issues that exist in the drama team through our engagement with them. The potential for media tools is just as amazing as we always thought it was going to be before we got there. But the goal isn't to make media tools. The goal is to make disciples of Jesus Christ. So we need to lay a foundation of believers that are doing evangelism and making disciples before we do anything else. Now with the local people, man, we did a bunch of different projects. I made a little list here. We attempted small business projects. We did micro loans. We did some budget training. We invested in the radio station. We paid medical bills and school tuitions. We participated in village churches, in women's camp, and contributed to the youth camps. Few of those things accomplished our goal of making disciples in the local community, but all of them informed our decision to follow this new vision. Our vision is to make disciples and do evangelism in the outlying villages around our hometown of Kadiolo. In our next video, we want to tell you what we think living that vision out might actually look like. But in the meantime, we'd love to hear any comments or answer any questions that you have. Until next time, we'll see you then.